Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be like another video talking about how I feel about my library, how my experience is going, and just to kind of show you all the books I got in this last haul. Let me see if I can get this in frame here. Ah! Ah! But yeah, I got a lot. Um, And I want to talk about that. Oh, I hope I did not get my ear. Oh, that would be bad. Okay. Um we're going to be positive in this video and talk about kind of so I saved almost $300. And it's not the end of the month yet. Um but I might I'm definitely going to talk about leave how much money I saved in the thumbnail like I did last time. Um and that way you can kind of keep on track. But I've been a lot of what I use the library for is my manga, which is just this alone. This was like all my manga I got from the last trip, which is volumes 9 through 12 of Spy Family and volumes 2 through 7 of Witch Hat Atelier. Enjoyed both of these mangas. I think both of them are going in directions that I will probably follow. Both the manga and the anime religiously. They're Witch Hat Atelier's anime is coming out soon, and Spy Families is coming. Has been at least 2 to 3 seasons so far. If you want to count the movie. And then I just finished Norwegian Wood by Murakami. I have a review. Probably, I filmed it today when I'm filming this video. So it should be up pretty soon towards when this video is going to be up. But yeah, not a normal book I would pick up 2.5, 3 star. So so far I'm saving money. I haven't wanted to buy a book yet. And then right now I'm reading The Gathering by C.J. Tudor. I'm liking it, but it is a thriller. I don't usually keep my thrillers. Like they have to really stick out to me. I do like the vampire aspect of this and kind of the Alaskan setting. It reminds me of a movie called 21, is it 21 Days to Die or something like that? My mom complained that the vampires looked like they were zombies, so she called it a zombie movie, even though they were vampires, but that's okay. But yeah, I've been really enjoying this. It's a typical murder mystery. We have a kid that's dead, and the town's pretty much trying to say, trying to associate it to vampires, and then, we kind of go from there. Like I said, like I'm not finished with it yet. I'm like probably more. Actually, I don't. I think I'm around chapter 19. But yeah, so and really good audiobook. I really do enjoy the audiobook. I've been listening to this book on audio. Really, really good. Really, really would suggest it. All right, and then I got The Pomegranate Gate by Ariel Kaplan. Becca keeps on talking about this book. I haven't started it yet. But she keeps saying it's like Bear and the Nightingale. I really like that book. So I'm really hoping to like about this one. Um, it's about a girl that can talk but not scream, and she can walk but not run. And then she gets kind of swept into this other world, and there's people that are trying to save her. But it sounds good. Ooh, that's pretty. And it's very much like during the time where the Catholics were trying to overtake the Jewish religion. This is a pretty book. If I like it, I might pick it up. That might that might break my I'm trying not to buy books, but if I can find a pretty copy of it, I will. And then I got The Secret History by Brandon Sanderson. A review should already be up for this or coming out. It was okay. I don't think you have to read it to really appreciate Mistborn. I think it's like a 3.5, so you read it after the trilogy. If you really liked Kelsier, which I love Kelsier. It's just like kind of an added time with him. But not much else. And I really like the Mistborn world. Like, I'm really scared of when I have to leave the Mistborn world and go into the other worlds because it doesn't. The, Are we on the fourth or fifth book of the Stormlight Archive? People have not been giving that good reviews, and I'm a little scared, so. So we'll see. And then I have Blood Mercy, Blood Grace, book 1. I'm going back and forth if I'm in my romantasy era or not. And this is vampires. So if anything's gonna tell me, if I'm gonna like romantasy, it's gonna be with vampires or dragons. And I have not started this yet. I'm pretty much go like shortest to longest. And I'm hoping to maybe get a little bit into this. I don't think this book's gonna take me much longer. If I seriously just read this with my eyeballs, I'll probably be done with it. But I'm really liking the audiobook, so I'm gonna probably stick with this as the audio. If I can find an audiobook of The Pomegranate Gate, that'll probably be my next audio or physical read. I'm not sure. But yeah. So we'll see. I've heard that it's a very slow burn and it takes a little bit longer to get into, which is books like I haven't been liking recently. I've been really liking books that get to the point. Maybe I should just read Mistborn Era 2 or something that I know pretty much gets to the point really fast. But yeah, I'm really excited about this book. I think it's gonna be a good start into kind of seeing other things that aren't as popular in romantasy, seeing if I like it. Because most of the books I've read in romantasy are pretty much the popular ones that everybody knows, like Fourth Wing, Sarah J. Maas. I almost said Blood Over Brighthaven, and I'm like, that is not even close. Jennifer L. Armentrout series, because I can't think of a title right now. Like, those are been kind of where I'm at right now with, like, the romantasy. So, kind of picking up something a little bit more indie. I'm really excited to see if I like that a little bit better or if I'm just more of like a popular romance read type of girly. And I'm proud of myself. My goal for this year is not to buy as many books. And I haven't bought in a book. We're in February. My last Illumicrate order was in November. And I think that might have been the last time maybe I went to the Boulder bookstore. Oh, I bought Wind of Truth in December. Because I wanted the hard copy. And I think I bought a couple more books with that. So it's been a little bit, it's definitely a lot better. It's not like an every month thing where I go to the bookstore and have to buy a book. There's a couple of series like I would like to start collecting so I can start reading them. Um that I know are going to be a little bit more hefty of reads. Like I really would like to read Joe Abercrombie a lot more this year. Um I have the first book in Malice, but if I want to continue with that, I'm going to buy those books because I know, like, trying to read those from the library is not going to be successful. Um, I'm I have my Game of Thrones, but I think I might get those from the library just because of how I have them. I have them as like the mass paperbacks, which are really hard for me to read. But if I get into like books like this is like perfect library books. Like, I love these covers. I would love to have these books, but this is like a 6-book series or something ridiculous. So, and the books are so long that they split them up into 2 books. So, yeah, I wonder if she must have written this first in 2018. Yeah, because there's an ebook and then, okay. Yeah. I'm so excited about that. But I have to read another book and I have to get there. So we will see. But I'll probably just kind of tell you guys. I might come in. Unless I have a lot to say about a book, I might just do a group review on some of these books just to kind of say like, hey, this is how I felt. But anyways, like and subscribe. Let me know if what you kind of want me to talk about with this series. Because I have a lot of thoughts about, the idea of not having to buy books. We don't have to, as at least people in the United States that have libraries, a lot of us have libraries close. Now, if you live in a rural area and it's really hard to get to your library, like, I can understand. Like, I'm not saying everybody has complete and total access. Like, I would like to say, before I found the library I go to now, I would say, like, my library selection wasn't really that great. And then I ended up finding a library that I really like. But it is like 30 minutes away. So I definitely do get that if you're not somebody that can travel, that doesn't necessarily like electronic books. Like I'm not a big electronic book fan. My friend that gets a lot of her books from the library, she does a lot of it electronically. But I'm not that girly. I need to touch something and pound on it or something. But yeah, so there's that. But if you're somebody that's like, I'm trying to not spend money and trying to figure out ways to still get things that we can enjoy, but let the pocketbook's just not allowing you to do it, the library is a perfect alternative. Going to used bookstores are another really good alternative. Like, we don't always have to buy the new books. You could wait for a book to come out paperback. Even though to me paperbacks are getting as expensive as hardbacks, so you might as well buy the hardback version. At this point, because they're about to get close to the same price. Yeah. So it's just it's like where we're at right now, where we are very consumerism based. We are not, you know, And we don't need to be. As a society, we do not need to be consumerism based. If you don't want to be. Like, I love having my collection, do not get me wrong, but with a lot of changes in my life, I can't buy books like I was. Like, I can't take a paycheck and spend $100 on books per paycheck. I have to be very picky about what I buy. And we can also have the conversation of books are not like they used to be. Which, blame whatever you want to blame. Blame publishing, blame TikTok. Blame the creativity spirit. I don't care what you blame. But yeah, books are just not as good as they used to be. And unless you know a book is really good or it's by an author that you really like I am going to buy the new V. Schwab book, for example. Like, I know I like her. Like, she is an auto-buy author. She has not done me wrong. Joe Abercrombie's new book, I will probably buy. Because I liked his... I've only read one book, and I'm like, already he's like an auto-buy author. Like, there's authors like I will auto-buy from, but there's also authors that I'm dipping my feet into, or there's genres I'm dipping my feet into. Thrillers are a really good set of books to get from the library. Unless you're a big thriller person and you keep all your thrillers, I don't feel like I need to buy thrillers. I don't always know what thrillers are good and what's not, so I like to get them at the library or cheaply, or that's kind of why I was liking Book of the Month, because they had a lot of thrillers that looked interesting. Didn't like half of them. So there's that. And then most of the books that they have at the library, if there is an audiobook, it's a lot of times it's at the library too. So so I am definitely enjoying my library journey so far. My only con with it is I feel like I get way too much. Like, I act like these books are never going to be at the library ever again, and I just grab everything I see. I finished most of my books, but then my physical TBR goes to the wayside. And that's something I've noticed too, that I feel like I have to be a little bit more careful of and a little bit more mindful of, is like, maybe I can get all the manga I want, because manga doesn't take too long to read, but when it comes to physical books, maybe I'll get one or two. That way, like, within a month or two. I've been pretty much stopping at the library every single month, so this is like a month worth of reads. And I have 2 more books that I don't know if I have to. I haven't had to renew any of my books yet. If that starts to become a problem, I'll probably start being a little bit more mindful. So far, I'm not too worried. I have 2 more books, even though they're like 500-page books. It's books that I've been really excited about, that I've heard really great things. But anyway, like and subscribe. I will probably do this at least once a month if I have books. If I don't have books, I won't be posting what I got from the library, obviously. If you want to kind of know, like, my audiobooks that I get, let me know. Most of my books that I physically read, I also try to accommodate myself to a audiobook. Unless, like, I just read the book faster than I can get the audiobook, which is, I'm reading Fourth Wing right now, and that's kind of where I'm at with Fourth Wing. is I'm probably going to finish the book way before I get the audiobook. I've put this audiobook on hold like I don't know how many times, and I'm like, I've just kind of given up. I think I'll just read it with my eyeballs at this point. I'm almost like 100 pages in, so we will see. A Fourth Wing review is coming to you soon. So, if you like my videos, like and subscribe, and I will see you in a video coming real soon. Bye!